EA Sports, within the game. There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry for James Conner. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Connor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. He's at the 50. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Murray to air it out again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
The tackle by Zaven Collins. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the side.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 31 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at it from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Moore used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. And I don't think he got there. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. Murray now running right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, Connor looking for space. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. All eyes on Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Back to throw, Fields. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And one last throw here for Fields. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.